I have a hard time believing that Wembanyama went from 210 entering the NBA to 230 once he joined the Spurs for training camp. I don't think that's the case. He was 230 when he went into the league last season, and now he's 235. He gained 5 pounds. Also, guys, think about it. How would he have gained that amount of pounds when a big chunk of his summer consisted of playing in the Olympics? Like, he didn't have enough time to gain that much weight. I can't think of many players that gain that much weight. That's a lot of weight. 25 pounds? He didn't gain 25 pounds. He gained 5. I promise you all, Chris Paul gonna say is, I'm just trying to play. Maybe. It's bogus. Yeah, I don't think he gained no 25 pounds. That's great. He didn't come into the league 210. All right, let's listen to Chris Paul.
Yeah, I think now it has been a lot of battles over the years, but I've had enough time to get here, get settled in, seen a lot of familiar faces, a lot of new faces, and now we're ready to go.
I hate this face. I'm sorry. That was supposed to be in a thought bubble. I'm sorry. I got PTSD when it comes to Chris Paul. Okay, I hate this face. This smug face. His trickery to beat us. I hate him. He's one of us now. God, I hate that face. I'm gonna love it this season, but good God, when he's gone, I'm a hater again. Oh, I'm salivating to be a hater again. I can't tell if that's Carolina Teague. He's looking over there, so I think that's her.
I came in maybe like a month ago for a week, and then I got here again probably about a week ago. But it's been great.
We could go.
The organization's been amazing. We got a great group of guys on the team. Everything's been seamless. It's the most amount of time, obviously, I've ever spent here. But everybody's been so nice and gracious, and I'm grateful for it. Man, I mean, I didn't just choose the Spurs. They obviously, chose me also. And looking at the team and also just the ability to play, to hoop, to get back to playing. I think that's the motivation, is to compete and to look at the team that they have here. Obviously, Pop.
True. Sorry, I don't have much to add to that.
Oh, it looked like it could be a great fit, and I'm just excited about the new experience.
These are boring answers. Come on, Chris Paul, give us something.
Yep.
Have you had a chance to spend much time with Stephon Castle? Also, what first impressions of him?
Not too much.
He lit up a little bit. Did you see that? When asked about Stephon Castle? Am I tripping here? Hold on. Hold on. I don't know. He something happened here. Let's watch again.
Have you had a chance to spend much time with Stephon Castle? If so, what are first impressions of him?
First impression of Stephon Castle.
Not too much time other than us hooping the past week, and I was in Vegas with him for a little bit. And Steph's cool, man. I was a huge fan of his when he was in college. He joked a little bit too much, though, talking about I was at Wake Forest around the same time as his dad. You know what I mean? But it's been a lot of fun. I'm telling you, man, for the short amount of time that I think our group's been together, we really had a good time.
He got excited. I think they already have like a low-key friendship going on, huh? You need to see after the photo session. There was more? If you can tell me who has that on Twitter, I can look them up on Twitter during this. If not, we're moving on.
You mentioned Pop. He was up there a little while ago.
He asked for the pics with Castle? Really? Okay.
He said that he's despised you for years.
Yeah, it's mutual.
Yeah, his dad actually played with Timmy in college. Yeah.
But, not so much anymore. was the initial conversation like with him? I think you said that he had been with you and Harrison and went out and talked to y'all.
Yeah.
What was that like, that conversation like?
It was interesting. I mean, the first conversation I had with Pop when I signed here, I think I was in Vegas and we talked on the phone and he just said he wanted me to come in and be me. You know, and then when him and Harrison talked, he talked about how excited he was about the guys and the team, and he just wanted us to come in and try to fit in and blend in and teach and help as much as we could.
That's exactly what Pop said. So we know that Pop isn't a liar.
Yeah.
What is that like playing your game while also mentoring the team? I think that's what he said.
Looked like it's always looked. You know what I mean? Like you hoop, you play, you talk, you communicate.
These are questions where I don't know. I'm not saying this is a bad question. It's just one of those where it's like, how do you answer that, right? I don't know what questions you could ask Chris Paul that will be a good question. I honestly, I'll be real with you guys, okay? If I had a media pass and I was there to ask questions to these players, I probably would ask, I know this is probably a bad idea, I'll probably ask the internet before every day. Like I would go live and then ask you guys what questions should we ask and then, you know, wait out with that. Because I don't know. I really don't know what questions to ask for something like this. It's pretty tough.
I think that's what we did, playing pickup and training and getting ready for camp to start. But I'll have to get to know the guys. They'll have to get to know me. Me and Harrison, of course, we've known each other, but never been on the same team. So there's a building phase and a process to it. But I'm sure anybody on the team will tell you we want to learn and build and try to win at the same time.
Chris, right here.
Yes, sir.
Don't touch it. La position là de Kirksey comme un petit point de point. You know, you joined this very young team in Kirksey and helped them, you know, go big to the fight. How does it feel like the same, and do you feel like it's achievable to better?
Every situation is different, and I'm grateful for all of them. Every experience is different. That OKC experience was great. So was Phoenix and even Golden State last year. But I'm excited about this. It's new, exciting, and I think we got a chance to have a great year.
Obviously, in the little bit of time you've had to work out with Victor.
That little thing he does where he's like, I can't do it. He looks a little bit like Denzel when he does that. That's a Denzel look.
This summer, wondering if even in that little time you noticed stuff that maybe didn't jump out at you even last year and watching you competing against him.
Yeah, it's always different getting a chance to see someone on a daily basis, right? When you're playing during the season, you see it on Sports Center or the Scout when you get ready for them.
52 wins, calling it now, Eric. That's crazy. I'll be real with you though. I'm close to 500, my boy. I'm close to 500. CP looks like a turtle. No, he doesn't. Can we say? All right, let him leave the Spurs first, and then we can have that conversation.
So it's been really cool to see it day in and day out, and it's not just the playing the games; it's the work that goes into it, the training and all of that. So I'm excited, just like anybody else, to get a chance to play alongside him, along with a lot of the other guys on the team.
You mentioned that you've not played with Harrison Barnes before, but you've been in the league a while too. What do you see as his big investigating skill?
Chris Paul certainly still has gas in the tank. I agree with you. You said, I think he takes the team to another level. No, he really will. He really will. A lot of the issues that the Spurs had last season, we got nothing. We just got better. Much better. I think we finished games better too. He's not going to miss one lob, mind you. Like, this is literally one of the greatest to ever do it. If he misses some lobs, then anyone would have missed the lobs, you know? It's going to take adjustment, though, to play with Wemby. It's not going to be, like, easy right off the bat, I don't think. But Trey Jones had games in which he had, like, 10 to 12 assists. So I don't know what Chris Paul number is going to look like. I'm pretty sure he's excited about that.
HB is he's just a consummate pro, right? And
All right, you're pressing buttons.
it doesn't take long to get a chance to see guys' routine. And he's in LA during the summer like myself, so we trained pretty much 3 times a week or whatnot once we both signed with the Spurs. So me and Harrison seen a lot of each other before we got here. It was all good. Yeah, we figured it out. Nah, it was all good.
Welcome to
Carolina Teague asking the question. I think that's Carolina Teague. I don't even know what the question is.
I talk to the guys all the time. You know, we got a really good locker room as far as Keldon and all the other guys. I didn't know Trey for a long time. Trey came to my camp when he was in high school or college. Harrison came to my camp when he was in high school or college. So I didn't know a lot of these guys for a long
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
time. So, like I said, we got a team group chat that started a month ago or whatnot. So aside from hooping and playing basketball, you spend a lot of time with each other. And so it's a great group to be around. I can honestly say that, and I mean it.
Oh, that was sweet. I can hear him. Chris Paul, what do you think of playing the Spurs fan?
It's funny, I had a call about that yesterday, so absolutely.
Oh, you did? All right, well, guys, that's pretty cool. So he got a call about me for some reason. All right, we're done with this interview. Not really. Let's keep going.
Trying to see what I can do to help to make sure people get out the polls and stuff like that. So, yes, actively trying to work on it. I think the biggest thing that I hope I can bring to this team is just the competitiveness, right? We talk about it all the time. Playing hard is a talent, but it's not enough, right? So this team here done already showed the ability to play hard and to compete night in and night out, but now we got to figure out how to translate that to wins. And so I'm hoping I can help with that.
Dude, we are so back, guys. We are so back. And yeah, all right, so this is the good news. All right, here's the great news. This is the only player that I think is going to get a lot of heat from Chris Paul is probably Malachi Branham. And that doesn't mean that I'm saying Malachi isn't a winner. Malachi is going to be very important as far as being that catch and shoot three-point shooter that we need, right? But the reason why I say Malachi is because he's the one that's the most like, gosh, what's the word? I know Pop used something. What did Pop say about Malachi Branham? Oh gosh, what was the word that he used? I'm gonna say passive, nonchalant. There it is. Yeah, nonchalant. Okay, yeah, about the same thing. Yeah, to me, he's like the most passive player that we have. With gosh, I was trying to stop her from jumping up here. He's the most passive player we have, and you know, like Pop said, nonchalant. So I think he'll be getting on to him. But everyone on this team has already shown that they compete. They go hard, right? So I think Chris Paul is just gonna kind of bring some IQ, some better IQ to the team, because certain things, there's only so much Pop can see and there's only so much Pop can say, but having someone actually on the court with you and showing you how it's done is super important. So,
and Victor, I could probably show him how to dunk. You know what I mean? Something, I don't know. I think for me with him, it's going to be just trying to help him settle in more. You know, coming in as a rookie like he did with all the expectations, and for him to play as well as he did and to know the expectations.
This means he's going to find Wembanyama's spots. Girl, you are touching buttons on the keyboard. Hold on. You're making this hard. All right. Back in there. Back in your backpack. No. I'll let you out in a minute. She's going to be okay. She's a good girl. She's going to be okay.
To be even higher this year. I think, you know, I can just hopefully help in his growth, right?
He got to find his spots. When he says settle in, Wemby does so much in the middle of a game to the point where it's really nice for us to know that he has that in his bag. And it's going to come in handy, no doubt about it. Every other game, we're going to see something incredible. Maybe every game we'll see something incredible. And those things are important, especially when we get, you know, deep into a playoff series or we absolutely need a win. Or we're in a game 7, he's going to be able to do something insane that no one can stop, right? He doesn't have to go to a go-to move. If the go-to move isn't working for the game, he can do something that's like, what the heck was that? And it's going to go down as one of the top 10 Wemby plays, right? On those lists that we'll see 20 years from now. So we know that. We know that for a fact, that those things are important. But what's most important right now, I think, is what Chris Paul is saying, which is come into yourself, relax. Let's figure out what your go-to move is.
and just, I don't know, help where I can.
Oh, JW, check this out. Hold on, I got something for you. That's cool. You don't have to watch me. Watch this. Goodbye, buddy. Goodbye. Goodbye, buddy. We'll keep listening to Chris Paul.
What's going on?
What do you think this young team needs? And when do you say, this is going to help push them to the next level? What would that be?
I don't know, man. That's why I popped the coach. I'm trying to come in and hoop. You know what I mean? I played against these guys last year. I watched them. Obviously, we talk all the time, and I watched film. I saw how a lot of games last year, they be winning, and then, you lose it down the stretch. So hopefully just to, I don't know, maybe a calmness in those times and just make sure and understand that we still going to have growing pains and issues or whatnot, but just, allow them to use their voices and make sure that we grow as a team more than anything.
True. Sent to the Shadow Realm? Yeah, sent to the Shadow Realm. Banned him! Banished! Forever!
Playing. You know what I mean? Like, see, I know that sounds really generic, but I think for me at this point, this being my 20th season and being away from my family, I love to play basketball, right? And if I'm going to be away from my family, then I want it to be meaningful. I want to play, I want to compete. And so this was the best opportunity to do that. And knowing this organization and knowing Pop and knowing the resources that they had, I felt like this would be the best fit. No problem. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. That was cool. We got more out of it than you guys probably thought we were going to get out of that. Let's see what some of the people said in the chat. Not the chat, but the comment section. We see him around quite often. The year 2024, approximately 150 years after the invention of the microphone, and yet it is too complicated to get in front of the press people asking the questions. Get one in front of the press people asking the question. That is weird. And you can barely hear them too. I don't understand that. If you don't do it for this, when would you do it, The playoffs? Can't wait for the season to start. Dude, I'm so excited. Let's see. Love my Spurs. Go Spurs, go. Let's go. Year 20 is about to be special. It really is. It's about to be crazy. Back in the day. All right. Anyways, that was good stuff, man. Nothing here really stands out necessarily. But I do like how he lit up when mentioning Stephon Castle. And I think what he said about Wemby is very telling, that, yeah, it's going to really come down to Wembanyama, getting to his spots, things calming down a little bit. Every video's comment is just to get mics. It's just strange. All right, great stuff here.